A daughter, classmate, and dear friend lost too soon. Tonight, her loved ones came to celebrate her life and share their grief.
Just hurt. Not really understanding why this had to happen to my friend.
Tonight, the positive ways her friends are remembering Lee Bellin. New information on this deadly stage collapse at the Indiana State Fair. Tonight, who claims this freak accident should not have come as a surprise? And a runaway blimp lands right behind this Worthington woman's house. Her reaction to her backyard surprise.
From Central Ohio's news leader, presented in high definition, this is 10 TV News HD.
Well, aerial footage shows the aftermath of a stage collapse that killed 5 people at the Indiana State Fair. Thousands of people were waiting for the country music duo Sugarland to appear last night when the steel scaffolding gave way. CBS's Drew Levinson reports from Indianapolis, where investigators are trying to figure out how this happened.
This home news.
Officials say a wind gust between 60 and 70 miles per hour toppled the stage. Doppler 10 meteorologist Josh Poland joins us now with a closer look. Scary situation there, Josh. Fortunately, when that made it to central Ohio, it weakened a bit.
It did, but damaging winds.
Josh, well, last night's storms also being blamed for sending a blimp airborne without a pilot. The blimp was in Columbus for a promotional appearance for a vodka brand. And as 10 TV's Glenn McIntyre shows us, the runaway blimp got more attention than promoters ever planned.
Facebook photos.
Well, the crew says the blimp was severely damaged in the landing. They removed it from Lillian's backyard and took it back to the airport for closer inspection. New tonight, a Delaware man whose dogs viciously attacked his 67-year-old neighbor is just now starting to serve his sentence. The sheriff's office says Virgil Mitchell was one of 16 fugitives arrested in a 2-day warrant sweep. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor charges in March, but never served the 180-day sentence he agreed to. Last October, 5 of Mitchell's dogs got loose and attacked James Bright, who underwent a number of surgeries and then therapy to learn how to walk again. In Crime Tracker 10 tonight, Columbus police are looking for an aggravated assault suspect tonight whose weapon of choice was a water balloon. This picture shows the damage. Detectives say a woman was driving north on Parsons Avenue yesterday with her 6-year-old son in the car when someone leaned out of an oncoming car and threw a water balloon at her. It cracked the windshield, showering her face with glass. And she was treated for glass fragments in the eyes and face. The child luckily was not hurt. Well, new information on a fatal motorcycle crash in the parking lot of Cruz Stadium. The State Highway Patrol has identified the victim as 41-year-old Joel Reynaga Cardenas of Grove City. Investigators say he missed a turn, lost control, went over an embankment and into a retention pond. Another motorcyclist and 2 passengers were hurt in the crash but had minor injuries. The crash happened around 11 o'clock last night, just after the Crew game. A bomb squad destroyed 3 suspicious briefcases found outside House Speaker John Boehner's Westchester office. An officer first spotted the briefcases while on patrol. Crews eventually detonated them and found nothing but papers inside. Investigators are still trying to learn how the briefcases ended up at the door. In campaign 2012, the weekend ends with one GOP candidate getting in the race for president and another dropping out, all while Tea Party favorite Michelle Bachmann gains some steam. Stay with Central Ohio's news leader on air and online for all the latest on campaign 2012. Well, investors are keeping an anxious eye on how the markets will open tomorrow morning following one of the most volatile weeks in history. You'll remember the Dow took a 634-point nosedive on Monday, bouncing back 439 points on Tuesday, only to plummet 519 on Wednesday. But the week ended on a positive note with back-to-back gains Thursday and Friday. The man behind a mass shooting at a youth retreat in Norway returns to the scene of the crime. Who asked the gunman to relive his attack? Buckeyes head football coach Luke Fickell tackles on-field issues, what he says about the team's quarterback controversy. Plus,
there you are. You're welcome.
Serve it up, eating ice cream to feed the hungry. New tonight, the Norwegian man who confessed to a killing spree at a youth retreat returned to the island to walk investigators through his attack. Anders Breivik showed police officers how he carried out the rampage that left 69 people dead. Shortly before that attack, investigators say Breivik killed 8 people in an Oslo City bombing. Police investigate the disappearance of an American living in Pakistan. Officers say a gunman kidnapped Warren Weinstein from his house in the eastern city of Lahore. The 70-year-old man works for a U.S. consulting firm. The development contractor that employs Weinstein says the man is in poor health. No one has claimed responsibility for the abduction. Well, right now, this is just an empty bowl. Hundreds and hundreds of them were crafted by local artists. Now imagine this is filled with Jenny's ice cream. The best part is it's all part of an international grassroots effort to fight hunger. Ice cream? Well, what's the word?
How about delicious?
Yes, delicious.
Well, at the end of the day, more than $5,000 was raised for the food bank. They even sold out of the bowls and will make 125 more of these.
From the Doppler 10 Weather Center, meteorologist Josh Poland with your hour-by-hour forecast.
Of course, anytime's a good time for ice cream, but it feels a little bit cooler out there for August, I guess.
Yeah, temperatures only topped out in the 70s, and you know it's hard to believe, but it's already bus stop forecast time. Several school districts going back to school this week.
Kids don't like that.
No, they don't like that at all.
Thanks, Josh. Well, a Rubik's Cube is a test of memory, problem solving, and patience. This weekend, some of the best competitors from around the world gathered in Columbus to show off those skills. This is the National Rubik's Cube Championship held at OSU's campus. Participants took on more than 15 challenges, from the standard cube to solving it blindfolded. Yeah, Dom Taberry was a Rubik's Cube champ back in the late 70s. He joins us now. Sounds like maybe a Dare Dom, huh, Dom?
Well, you know, it's a dare that would blow my brain up because I've had one for 30 years and I still can't figure the doggone thing out. Reds 7-3. Mike Kallmeyer, we are getting ready for wall-to-wall sports, and it's coming up in a matter of moments. And, sir, you know, as like you, I am a Bengals fan, and I don't want to say it yet, but could we be looking at losing Tour 2011? We've seen them in the past.
Well, this is the time when I say preseason means nothing. You can say that when you lose, right?
Well,
hey,
yeah.
Keep
right.
practicing that Rubik's Cube, Dom.
Keep believing that, buddy.
Coming up, final look at the forecast.